pond on Hay. It's like faces Hayes. It's near 18 Mile. There's a lot of Phragmites in there. And they just recently planted a bunch of trees, and those trees would be in the near border zone. I would like to know what kind of trees those are as well, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Nyes. Anyone else? We'll get
Either way.
Mr. Russo.
I'm old, so it takes me a while to get along. Yeah, younger than me, man. Giulio Russo. I came tonight just to kind of put out a little shout out to you guys that, you know, over the course of my life, I've had a number of businesses in Sterling Heights, and businesses work together with the cities. And when you have a successful business in a city and you give to the city, there should be some respect back. And I have a business that's being abused to that, and I'm really upset about it. Unfortunately, the city manager is off, and I had a shout out to him, but I didn't know he had a death in the family. But it's just, when you guys decide that this person is going to go around and make violations for the community, and they've been a police officer all their life, or they've been whatever, they either have to go through some kind of education or to understand what building's all about, what to look for, how to look for it, who to go after. You know, you can't put one thing over another, but you got to understand what was there prior to this. Now, you just were talking about things that were 21 years old and some of these decisions. That's gone on here for a long time in Sterling Heights. Her husband calls my neighborhood the big tree area. Didn't you tell me that?
King of the trees, yeah.
We got big trees in our neighborhood. They're all beautiful trees. I've had issues with the city coming through and wanting to chop them up like they're nothing. This has been going on. So there's all these things that when you pick a person to do the jobs that they have to go around and do, you got to understand that they got to know exactly what to look for. You don't pick out one thing over something else, and you just drove past 500 violations, and all of a sudden something comes into your brain that, oh, Giulio's got a truck out front, or Giulio's got this, or Giulio's got that. That doesn't just come up in your brain. That's not popped up where you say, hey, all of a sudden. This is some person complaining or something. I don't know what it is. It could be a personal thing, jealousy. A lot of times when you own a business, you got a lot of jealous people. They want to open a business down the street, and they're jealous of what you're doing, so they make problems for you. You gotta like understand that kind of stuff. And as a council, you have to promote business in the community. You have to promote a resident having a business in your community and give them that same respect. I'm not some guy that lives in Bloomfield Hills and comes over here and wines and dines Sterling Heights to get my multi-million-dollar. I'm the resident that puts a little small business in to give kids from Stevenson, kids from Utica High School a job, okay? It's not for just solely for me, okay? I don't need to do it at my age. I don't need to do this. I did it because I had the building and my parents upholded this community for 68 years. I have to say it again.
All right,
Thank you, I'm
thank you,
sorry.
Mr. Russo. All right, Mr. Shea.
Good evening, Jerry Shea, Sterling Heights. I don't know if this is true or not, but one item I want to bring up, you have a new DPW building, and I don't know if it's on, if you change the name or the name's off, but if the name's down from Ray Filipczyk, I'd like to see his name put back up on the building. He was an excellent city employee. He's an outstanding councilman, and I think it's doing it's disrespectful. You take it down and you don't put it back up. I think, I don't know if it's up there or not, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't been by the new DPW building, so if you can answer that question. Secondly, what's going on with Lakeside Mall? Just to let you know, regarding the Sears building was sold in 2022, roughly between $20 and $25 million. Why didn't the developer in Florida buy the building when it was for sale? It's ludicrous to think you got all these bells and whistles for this project and he doesn't own all the property. I'd like to know how much the state of Michigan and the city of Sterling Heights so far has spent on this project, and what are the chances of if it's going to be built? The news last week wasn't very promising, so if you can answer those questions. And I want to bring up Veterans Day. You guys had an unveiling. I decided to go see the monument. It's great that you honor the veterans. I like veterans deserve to be honored every day of the week. There's many homeless veterans. There's 7 veterans a day that die by suicide. But when I seen the monument, the Sterling Heights logo was front and center. No American, should have had at least the American flag there, or you should have had the service, the branch services on the top, but you got them on the bottom very small. I want to know how much was spent for this monument, and it's really disrespectful to the veterans. It's more like a monument to the Sterling Heights. It doesn't make any sense. You do this on Veterans Day, and you disparage all the service members that fought in all the wars for this country. And it needs to be fixed. It's really disappointing to see. I don't know if you guys know Mr. Bashiri there. If you go up on Adams in Silverbell, he donated 10 acres of property for a veterans memorial, probably one of the best veterans memorial in this area. It's unbelievable what they did. And you know what they did? You didn't have any council members' names. You didn't have any city names. You had veterans, their service and everything. They promoted the veterans. They honored the veterans, and it was amazing. And we come here, Sterling Heights. It needs to be fixed. I don't want to, we know it's a veterans memorial because it's between the police station and City Hall. You don't even need to have your logo on it. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shea. Anybody else under communications from citizens? If not, close that portion and go on to reports. Anything tonight, Mr. Bohorsky?
Nothing, Mayor, other than I took a lot of notes, and we'll be getting back to the speakers under citizen comment with as much information as we can provide.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Koszybski?
Yes, Mayor, I have 2 items for closed session.
Okay, council, reports, new business, unfinished business. All right, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn into closed session.
So moved. Support.
It's been moved and supported with no discussion, all in favor, or no, we need a roll call vote. I was just trying to, damn it.
Trying to make it.
All right, Mrs. Riska, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Yanez,
Yes.
Yarko,
Yes.
Kowski,
Yes.
Radke.
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Kresge.
Yes.
Mayor Taylor.
Yes. Okay, motion carries 7-0. We will adjourn into closed session for the time being, for the purpose stated earlier in this meeting. We may yet be returning. We likely will be returning. But we will adjourn now into closed session.